Anyways, what's good, winners? Welcome or welcome back to this channel. My name is Wini. Please make sure that you're subscribed to this channel and that you've hit the bell icon so that you're notified every single time that I upload. If you're an oldie and you've come back to watch this face of mine, thank you so much. I do appreciate the continuous love and support. Hope that y'all are doing well today. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 lock myths. I've got my notepad right here, so you know that it's serious tins when I've got my notepad here. It means I don't want to miss out a single point. Now, just to give you a bit of background context, in case this is the first time that you're watching a video of mine, I've had my locks since 2011. Since 2011, I have actually cut my locks multiple times, and even this year, 2023, I've actually cut my locks twice and also had one trim, and I'm currently filming this in March. Yeah, so if you are kind of looking at my length at the moment, even though my hair is styled up and you're like, how can she have her hair since 2011 and it's short? It's because I've cut my hair, right? Anyway, in this video I'm going to be sharing with y'all 5 lock myths, and these are things that I've basically found out for myself, or maybe things that the world has kind of shown me. So my first point is that hair can only mat when it's dirty and has been unwashed for months on end. Biggest myth ever. Biggest myth ever. And I feel like when I first started my lock journey, I was told that I wouldn't be able to wash my locks for 3 months because I needed to allow for my locks to mat together, and if I was going to wash it and things like that, it would interfere with the matting process. So what I had to do was I had to use something called dry shampoo, which, if I can remember correctly, it was literally some sort of thing in a bottle where I'll put it on a little face towel, or some people call it a tea towel, and literally just kind of clean my scalp with it. Your hair locks when your hair is clean. Your hair does not need to be dirty. It doesn't need to go months and months on end without it being washed in order for it to mat together. I've even actually met people that have told me that when they started their lock journey, they were told to not wash their hair for 6 whole months, because apparently if you wash your hair's not gonna mat. Even with my hair, it took about 8 to 9 months before it fully matted together. So imagine I went a whole 3 months without washing my hair and using nonsensical dry shampoo, only for it to take 8 to 9 months for it to lock up anyway. My second lock myth is that leaving your locks unretwisted or maintained for a long period of time will automatically have your locks becoming thick. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was actually one of these people that bought into that whole thing, and I think I probably have over the years done videos where I've spoken about ways to make your hair thick, and I probably stated that being one of those. And there was also a time when I went a whole year without retwisting. I was semi-free forming, so what would happen is I'd wash my hair, just kind of just gently pull it apart, but I wouldn't retwist. And yes, I'm not gonna lie, I did notice that for my hair type, my hair did thicken up, but I did also notice that some parts of my locks also thinned out. Your hair thickening up because you've got a long period of time without retwisting depends on a lot of things, and some of them includes your genes, your hair type especially, because for example, if you have fine hair and you know that, well, actually you can only go about a month before you go and retwist, and you've now decided to go 7 months without it, your hair could end up potentially thinning out. My third point, and my third lock myth I should say, is that everyone with locks has them for religious reasons. Biggest myth, because I don't have it for religious reasons. I started my lock journey because when I went natural, I actually didn't think I was gonna lock my hair. I just knew that I wanted to go natural because I wanted to embrace my beautiful, natural, God-given black hair. And when I went natural, after about, I want to say maybe 3 months of being into my journey, 3, 4, 5 months, I started to notice that I was really gravitating to artists that had locks, people that had locks, and I started to see locks as something that symbolizes strength, power, black beauty, and that was one of the many reasons why I decided to lock up. And when I started to lock up, I started to notice that it made me more of a conscious person. A lot of things that I wasn't in tune with, or I wasn't noticing, or I wasn't aware of before I locked up, I was starting to notice it when I locked up. And the more that my journey has continued, the more I personally believe that my locks has allowed for me to be very in tune with myself in terms of a spiritual aspect. So I guess some people will say, well, spirituality is a form of religion, but my thing is, spirituality to me is whatever I want it to be. There are some people that lock up and they just get locks because they just think it looks cool, you know. Some people do it because it's in fashion now. Everybody locks up for different reasons. Some people do lock up for religious reasons, some people don't. My fourth point is that women with locks have little to zero standards when it comes to dating. Now, I actually have done various videos, I believe, in regards to my experiences dating as a woman with locks. And I also have spoken many times in the past about some of the conversations that I do see online, about how a lot of people believe, well, when I say a lot of people, some black men believe that if a woman has natural hair, then it means that she's low maintenance and it means that she doesn't have high standards. And I didn't pull this out of nowhere. I actually have done a video on this before, and I think at the time I provided screenshots. I ain't got the screenshots now. But that whole idea that just because a woman has locks, it means that she doesn't have any standards when it comes to dating, could not be further from the truth. And I do not understand why anybody would think or feel that because a woman is wearing her hair natural, she has no standards. But if, for example, a woman chooses to wear like a long Brazilian weave, it means that her standards are high. God help anybody that thinks or feels that way. Anyway, my fifth lock myth and my final point is that locks are an unprofessional hairstyle. I don't really feel like I need to add more to that, because at this point we should all know that that is just highly ridiculous. Black hair is always, often, unfortunately policed, and to this day I still see articles of even little kids that go to school and are suspended because they've got their hair in cornrows, they've got their hair in braids, they've got locks, and so it's seen as the hair is unkempt. Black people in a workspace that are being told that they need to go home and unravel their braids because it's unprofessional. Locks still being seen as unprofessional in certain places. It's very irritating to constantly see and to constantly read about, and I think that is one of the biggest myths, one of the biggest scams that has been stated. And of course it's not black people that is enforcing this, because we are not the ones that are always in certain high powers when it comes to, for example, the workspaces or educational spaces, but that's a whole topic for another day. And I will always find it very infuriating how it's unprofessional when we are rocking our hair as it should be, but then when non-black people are rocking the same hairstyles, it's seen as fashionable, it's seen as quirky, it's seen as edgy. Our hair is beautiful, whether you wear locks, whether you wear braids, whether you're loose natural, whether you're even relaxing your hair, however you're choosing to wear your hair, our hair is beautiful. And the fact that we can wear it in so many forms, we can wear it so beautifully, we can rock it as creatively as we like or as minimalistic as we like. Listen, we are blessed. What is a lock myth that you have in mind that I have not mentioned? Please feel free to just drop it below in the comment section. Let's get to gisting. Thank you so much for watching this video, and until my next one, take care, be good.